What is up, wrestling fans? KayFabe Chronicles with your host, JP. It's Wednesday, and you know what time it is. This Week in Wrestling, the weekly segment where I cover all the major things that have happened this week in the world of professional wrestling. Well, I know it's been a while since I had one of these. I spent the last couple weeks preparing and putting out the history of Wrestlemania 1 through 20 video. If you guys haven't checked it out, I will post a link in the description below and also at the end of the video. I really appreciate if you guys check that out. A lot of love went into that one. And of course, Wrestlemania 33 has come and gone, so a lot has happened this past week in regards to post-WrestleMania fever. So we're going to cover all the major things that have acted and added... that made no sense. I always get ahead of myself. So anyway, like I was saying, we're going to cover all the things that happened on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, of course, leading after WrestleMania. Not going to cover everything that happened at WrestleMania because I've already covered that in a previous review, which I will also put in the description and at the end of the video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going. So of course, with Post-Mania, there's always... Post-Mania is always the beginning of the new wrestling year, technically speaking. So there's always call-ups. Call-ups from NXT, call-ups from all that good stuff. So of course, on Monday Night Raw, the long-awaited debut of The Revival. Damn, that felt good. Been a huge fan of these guys for a long time. I was really hoping they were going to end up on SmackDown, personally, just because I think that the SmackDown tag division... is really poorly booked right now. They need some stuff going on in there, and I was looking forward to seeing American Alpha rekindle their feud with the Revival. But it doesn't matter. Revival's on the main roster where they belong. Great team, awesome theme song. Of course, they came out and challenged the New Day to the Open Challenge. Great match. It was good to see the crowd just eating it all up. So yeah, here's hoping that the Revival does some good stuff on the main roster. Also on SmackDown, as everyone also saw previous weeks ago, that Mick Foley has been fired from his role as GM. So who's going to fill that spot? None other than Kurt Angle. That's right, recent Hall of Fame inductee Kurt Angle has been called back to the WWE to spread his magic. It was really great to see him. Said I've always been a fan of him, his personality, just the stuff that he talks about, all that good, crazy stuff. He had a lot of real fun segments. He had a really good segment with Sami Zayn, where he kind of boosted Sami's confidence, telling Sami Zayn that he has the three eyes, and he's definitely one of the best guys on the roster. I had a hilarious thing with Big Cass and Enzo, where he just flat out just called out. He's like, "That's not how you spell soft," like SAWFT. It was really fun. Looking forward to seeing what Kurt Angle does. I think he's just the right person for the job. Like I said, he has a personality that's just absolutely shoots great stuff, and his in-ring career is legendary. Maybe this is what Monday Night Raw needs, because Monday Night Raw, as we all know, isn't the strongest out of the two shows, which falls kind of behind everything. So maybe this is what Monday Night Raw needs to beef up its ratings, per se. Keeping up with the call-ups, woo, on SmackDown Live. That's right, SmackDown. Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10. Haven't seen him win in so long. Pretty much answered Kurt Hawkins' open challenge, similar to the New Day thing. His music hit, audience just completely lost their mind, and you know what? He came in and he did it. Ty Dillinger getting the W. Woo, good for you, Ty. I'm not a huge Dillinger fan. I kind of viewed him as like the jobber to the stars sort of thing. He's like Coco Beware, he's just out. He's like Coco Beware, Tito Santana. He's just out there to get the crowd going, and puts on a hell of a match and then just loses. This is what he needs. He was one of the better guys on the NXT roster, and yeah, he said he's ridiculously over with the crowd. So him on the main roster works, I guess. I'm just kind of mad because now all the 10 chants that I hear all the time now actually have a purpose. But who knows? Maybe he'll win a little bit. Maybe he'll win. So congrats, Ty. Looking forward to see what you're doing. Of course, the long-awaited call-up, Shinsuke Nakamura. That's right, the King of Strong Style made his debut on SmackDown. A little weird, music kind of hits. He just comes out, does his thing, and yeah. No, anyway, Shinsuke, he's out there. Everyone knew that he was definitely going to get called up. The benefit to him being on SmackDown, technically, as of right now, is I'm really hoping for that AJ Styles Shinsuke match, because like last time they fought, it was just new pair of pants. Like I always say, just new pair of pants. I'm looking forward to seeing the feud that they pull off. I think it's going to be really, really good. So yeah. Other call-ups. It's really technically not a call-up, but JR. That's right, good old Jim Ross, everyone's favorite commentator. Of course, made his semi-return at WrestleMania to call The Undertaker's last match. But yeah, he has signed a 2-year deal with WWE to keep, to keep his buttery voice on the world. And I think there's a little bit more to it. Like as we all know, like JR sadly lost his wife recently. All of our thoughts and prayers are out to you, JR, during this difficult time. So I'm feeling that just like him doing commentary again, I think is just kind of just a release for him, just to kind of cope with it. But I am looking forward to hearing JR on the mic. He's one of the best of all times. He's just absolutely just brilliant, everything that he does. So way to go. Glad to have you back, JR. It's going to be good times. And of course, with call-ups, there are the post-WrestleMania releases. Announced earlier today, Simon Gotch of the Vaudevillains has been released of his WWE contract. He really wasn't doing a lot on the main roster. Like, granted, when he was with NXT, with Aiden English, they were still the Vaudevillains. They were the NXT Tag Team Champions. But when they got called up to the main roster, they kind of did nothing. They've just been kind of just floating around, just kind of getting by. So, obviously there's going to be more let-goes. That happens every year after WrestleMania because they want to make room for the new blood, the new call-ups. So, unfortunately, you got to let people go. So, I was always a fan of Simon Gotch. I thought he had a really cool look to him. Mic skills, not so much, but just his overall look with like the mustache and like the ridiculousness. We wish you all the best, Simon Gotch, on whatever future endeavors come your way. We hope that you do find something. You probably will. You'll get picked up pretty easily. Like you're a very fun to watch in the ring. You got a good presence about you. So all the best, Simon. Wish things would have turned out a little bit better for you, but there's always tomorrow. Like there's always future endeavors. You might find your way back to. And of course, to wrap everything up, of course, with post WrestleMania, normally there would be a draft. The crazy draft. This year they're going to be doing something a little bit different. I don't really have full details at all, but they've announced it as the Superstar Shake-Up. That's right, next week, SmackDown, they're going to be kind of just moving different wrestlers to different shows instead, like shaking it up. I don't really know the rules per se, like, are champions going to stay where they are? So, that's why I saw, the Revival, is on Raw. Maybe they'll get moved to SmackDown. If I have to just interject one thing, please do not separate AJ Styles and Nakamura. I need this match. The world needs this match. Even if they both end up on Raw, that'd be good. Personally, I would rather have them on SmackDown because SmackDown does need the star power, technically speaking. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where people go. Maybe this will result in a Sami Zayn push. Please. And there you guys have it. Did I miss anything that you deem important? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, crush that like button and subscribe for more great videos. Follow us on Twitter using the 2 name tags below, and also our Facebook page that I will post in the description. This is JP from KayFabe Chronicles, and I will see you guys next time.